Great morning. How y'all doing? Great morning, Creative Fit LLC on Instagram. Great morning. How are you? Y'all come on in. It is Friday.
Freedom Friday. What's up, y'all?
Friday, go.
Got me some snacks.
Y'all come on in. Let us know where you are joining us from. No. Breakfast?
Got some snacks, y'all.
Let us know where y'all are joining us from. Happy Friday. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans who served, everyone that served. Happy Veterans Day.
Carolina misses.
To you all.
What's up?
Happy Veterans Day.
To the spouses, too.
Yep.
And the families.
Yep. Y'all serve too. We serve too. Right along with them. Can't forget about those that stood by, while you guys did what you had to do,
Happy Veterans Day. I'm a vet. To all my brothers and sisters out there.
Yeah.
Happy Veterans Day. Shawnee D, happy Veterans Day. Corvea.
Shawnee D. Good morning.
Santricia.
Good morning.
Santricia. Oh, I spelled that right. Said that right. Tracy. That's Tracy. That's Tracy. That was on yeah, that's Tracy. Okay. Hey, y'all finding us on
Y'all finding us, huh?
Yeah. Tracy, you were on when I made the announcement this morning, right?
Thank you for coming on over.
Hey, Linda.
Good morning, Linda. Happy Friday and Veterans Day Friday.
Y'all want some?
Y'all, this is breakfast. And then they flaming hot and ask me if I want some. No. What do you think about it? No.
So I'm gonna give you guys a time to little chance to chime in and drop your city and state. If you haven't done so already, please like and definitely share. If you can share on whatever platform you're on, we'd appreciate it.
Yes, share, y'all.
If you are not on or attached to our YouTube channel, make sure you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
Yes.
You can see this replay again.
Yep.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications.
I don't know if you noticed, but you can see my writing on Instagram. I figured it out. High five,
flip, y'all.
Figured it out. Flip. High five. Figured it out. What we talking about this morning?
What are we talking about? Oh, can you weather the storm? Can you weather the storm, y'all?
Had a storm last night.
I guess we did. I don't know. I was asleep. Did we have a storm last night? Linda, did we have a storm last night?
There's always a storm.
But can you weather the storm in business? Because y'all know it's going to be a storm at some point, right?
Storm for somebody right now.
It's storming for somebody right now. Can you weather that storm?
Let's get this introduction thing going, y'all. My name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy. We are a sublimation blanks and supply store located in Columbia, South Carolina. If you ever pass by, we're located right off of Interstate 20. It's 74. Not that far from the interstate. And we're more than happy to ship to your location.
Yep.
We have a website. It is theblankspot.com.
Yep.
THEBLANKSSPOT. All of our platforms are the Blank Spot.
Yep.
Or is.
I am not an English major, okay?
So if you're looking for us on any of our platforms, just look for the Blank Spot. All right. We are doing some transitioning, guys, before the new year. It is 2000. I'm just gonna say it's 2023.
It's here.
You better act like you know.
It's here, y'all.
we talk about business, our experiences as we've experienced business over the last 7 years. As we'll say 7 years now. It's coming up on 7 years. 7 years. The great things and the not so great things.
Mm-hmm.
The trials,
the ups, the downs,
yeah,
the storms that we've been through,
even the things that we're currently experiencing right now. Yeah, because it's real in the field.
Look, it's storming right now at the black spot.
Charmaine, Grand Rising. I didn't want to miss it.
The question is, are we going to weather that storm?
So I hope everybody takes some opportunities to like our platform. I don't know if you've been here before, if it's your first time or not. Incredible
Great
morning.
Morning, Shakia.
Don't know if it's
back in 365.
I don't know if it's your first time here on our platform. If it is, I hope it's not your last. We are doing some things differently in our business and in our marketing. We're going to be shifting some things. I like IG. I know that's off topic. It's not as easy. Yeah. It's not. But I like IG. I didn't know. Professor, did you know that I can invite you to our live IG? Yeah. I can invite you to our live IG.
It's, when we concentrate so much on certain platforms, we don't even really notice all the things that we can do on these other platforms. You know what I'm saying? So, Instagram, we coming for you. Comment Instagram.
Reading on how to build the platforms.
Yeah.
Is very important to understand the algorithm, all that good stuff. So, Glamour Stones, Grand Rising.
Great morning,
We're going to get this thing started. So, if you start a topic, I'm not sure if you start a topic or not. Real simple. Can you weather the storm? Can you weather the storm?
And what does that mean, right? What does that mean, especially in business? When we talk about storm, we're talking about, when your sales are down, in your business, when things just aren't going the way that you think that they should. Can you weather that? Can you continue to keep going through that storm, right? Can you get through it, right? So that's what we're talking about today.
So if you guys just didn't know, happy Veterans Day to all of you who have served.
Yes.
And to all of your family members. We appreciate everything that you do. Hopefully everybody else appreciates it too, because we know the sacrifice that we've gone through. Things like that, when they put certain dates on stuff like that, I don't understand, because we should be celebrating stuff like that all the time. But
every day. Yeah.
It's like Mother's Day and Father's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's everyday thing.
It's every day.
You get tired of smacking in your ear?
Y'all, this joke is sitting up here, munches, flaming hot munches for breakfast.
Hey, Tanita.
Ain't gonna ask me if I want some.
Anyway,
think about it. No.
We like to be very transparent. If you're looking for somebody who's gonna dress in a suit and a dress or business attire, you may find that in certain environments when we're out there doing stuff, but it's not gonna be us all the time, because we want to be laid back. I think we should be comfortable. Mm-hmm. I think it's about what's here and what comes out of here, out of our mouths, other than how we look. So that's what you're looking for. Unfortunately, you're not going to get it right now. But if you're looking for some great content and some thought-provoking information, here we are. So I want to lead off by sharing with you some of the reasons why we might get up and go to work, or we may get up and go to our business.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, I don't care who you are, what you look like, how much money you have, what your lineage is, what your wealth level is, your assets, accumulation. I don't care what you look like. Yeah. Everybody goes to work or goes to a business for two reasons, and two reasons only. That's it. 2 reasons. And I promise you,
this might not know it, but it's 2 reasons.
And I promise you, this ain't scripted. I'm feeling led to say this. I mean, I mentioned this before, but I want y'all to understand. We go to work or start a business or go to our business because we have to take care of our current lifestyle.
Yep.
That's keeping the lights on, food on the table, clothes on our back, roof over our head, going back and forth to wherever we got to get to make that money. Medical, dental, all those necessities that we have. Yep. But we also if you don't know it, we also go to that job or go to that business because we have to prepare for our future lifestyle.
Future. Yeah.
That means at some point in time in your life, you're gonna have to retire.
You're gonna have to retire.
Whether it's because you got too old, whether it's because you got, mentally you can't do it anymore, physically you can't do it anymore, or that job or that business may say it's just time to go.
It might break up with you.
So those are the reasons why we do that. Like it, don't like it, agree or not agree. But if y'all understand what I just said, drop a number 2 in the comments if you can. Those 2 reasons why we go to work. For our current lifestyle and our future lifestyle. If that makes sense, let us know. I'm gonna eat some of these Cheetos. Anybody want to play?
But I think a lot of people probably don't. They don't even think about that. They just go about their day, just whatever. But you have to be thinking about the future.
Yeah.
You have to be thinking about retirement. You can't do what you're doing right now forever. You cannot.
You can do it for a long time.
So, and this goes along with that whole weathering the storm. Are you going to weather that storm through that job? Are you going to weather that storm through that business to prepare for your future life? Right?
So, there's a couple of things that stop us from being able to accomplish those 2 things. Current and future lifestyle. A couple of things that stop us. One of them, we're dealing with right now, inflation.
Yep.
I don't know about y'all, and I'm not going to say inflation has hurt our business. I'm not going to say it's hurt our business. I'm going to say that the way that customers have reacted to inflation has hurt our business or has affected our business. It's the way that customers have reacted to inflation because a lot of business owners, customers don't understand it. And we're talking about weathering the storm.
Yeah.
Because these are some factors that are going to affect your decision making. Inflation. Guys, we're almost at 10% right now. Almost at 10%.
And I think you kind of had a little bit of a wake-up call as far as you seeing it in your eyes. What was it, Monday? What day did we go to Sam's?
Yeah. Yeah, Monday.
I think it was Monday. So, see, Eric, he doesn't go to the store, right? So
I don't like all the people, man. I
go to the store and I do everything.
You don't do everything.
At the store, everything.
This ain't time to be transparent.
So, he had a wake-up call when we went to Sam's, and that bill was $140-something, and we didn't have no meat. We had 6 items in the cart.
We had food. We had dog food and water.
And that bill was $140-something. Then when he got to the water, he was like, wait a minute.
Water went up.
Yeah. So you knew it, but you just didn't see it through the eyes of, how I see it when I go do shopping. Right?
But that's inflation. It's always happening.
So
it's always happening. You can't avoid inflation. You can only hope to position yourself to be able to combat it, but you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's about weathering the storm.
There's some people out there right now that is contemplating closing their business.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all contemplating closing y'all business right now.
They started in 2022. And they're ready to
But
shut it
you gotta
down.
understand and know and ask yourself, can you weather this storm?
You got to know what you're fighting against.
Right.
You can't just be out there swinging. You can't just be out there swinging and not know what you're fighting against.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest things, to identify what it is that we're fighting against.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is high taxes. Taxes are extremely high. And I don't know if y'all understand this or not, but we are paying taxes on everything that we purchase. Everything. Even for your business. If you don't have a retail license and the vendors or the stores that you're dealing with don't accept the retail license, you're going to have to pay taxes. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, those things are write-offs, right?
Right.
But that doesn't help you right now because your business needs the money right now. Something like we was talking about with the fees. Remember we talked about the fees?
We talked about the fees one time. Yep.
We can write them off,
So, right.
but we need our money now.
We need it now.
So what are you doing? So you talking about inflation, you talking about high taxes, and then I'm gonna scratch a couple of other things, but I just want to deal with those two right now: the inflation and the high taxes, because that affects your business.
It does.
Inflation and high taxes affects your business, and you should be considering ways that you can do everything that you can do to combat inflation and lower those taxes as far as your business is concerned. Weathering the storm means doing certain things to bring value to yourself and to your business. Now, I said this last week.
And continuing on with, keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
As best you can.
Not ready to throw the towel in and give up. I said this earlier this week or last week. I mentioned I was talking about. Oh, I didn't say it like this, but our business coach he actually sent us a video, and it's just a confirmation. And I've been saying this for the longest, right? But there was a video on YouTube, and it talks about how to build your wealth quicker than the traditional way of just saving or investing or just building a business. It talked about learning how to do multiple things. And he called it talent stacking. And I talked about this, learning different things and adding other things to your business, or considering doing other things to add them to your business.
Right. That's relatable things that are already in your business that you can kind of add to.
There's some people on here that's doing it right now.
Yeah.
Crafting. When I hear crafting, and I didn't think about this, I always tell y'all, I'm not a crafter. I built a whole deck from scratch. No.
If that ain't being crafty.
No instructions or anything. I built a deck. That was my second deck. We have a floating deck on our back porch right now. I garden. I'm very crafty. I didn't know that. I'm thinking about other things. So
how woke me up and was like,
"Hey man,
I'm crafty."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
I know y'all probably think.
He said, "D, I am crafty." When I think of it this way.
When you really think about it,
I'm like, yeah.
What type of value are you adding to your business and to the marketplace? This is how you weather the storm. What type of value are you adding to your business and your marketplace?
Man, what can you add to what you're already doing? Maybe the things that you're doing right now is not working out how you wanted to. Think outside the box. What else can you add? What else can you add to boost those sales?
To boost your revenue. To make your customers look at you differently.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking about it, if we want to weather this storm, people have started their business in 2002, and they are ready to call it a day. They're ready to throw it, 2022, I'm sorry, and they're ready to call it a day.
Yeah.
They're ready to call it a day. They're ready to throw in the towel. They're ready to say, hey, you know what, I'm going back to a job.
going back to work.
Yeah. And you know what, you may have to go get a part-time job.
Sometimes you got to do,
But what is it that you're doing that's causing you not to be successful in your business?
Yeah.
Are you positioning yourself to be able to weather the storm? So everybody got ready in Columbia. I swear, guys, listen, we're from Louisiana, man.
Look here.
If it rains hard.
They done cancel school. I got the grandbabies in the back.
They need to be their behinds in school right now.
And I'm like, I don't see nothing going on.
But hold up.
But a little bit of clouds out here.
The rain came yesterday. I think they just wanted to have Veterans Day off.
But anyway.
Yeah.
And
so
you weather the storm.
Think about it.
What's happening in your business?
Think about it, man.
Well, who's on here? Who wants to share? What storm are you weathering in your business right now?
What challenges?
Challenges are you facing right now in your business?
Anybody want to share?
Anybody want to share?
IG.
Anybody.
FB. YT.
And have you sat down and thought about, okay, well, what is it that I can do? What's next?
Have you come up with a plan
What's your plan?
or a strategy to?
Or are you just gonna throw in the towel? Anyone?
If you wasn't here,
everybody's a little shy.
If you wasn't here, they probably at work too. If you weren't here, I'd probably feel like I was talking to myself. That's how I used to feel on TikTok.
Time management. Okay.
Well, thank you, Professor.
Thank you,
I
Professor.
appreciate you. You know, you always come through with a clinch.
Time management.
Time management. That is something very important because I hear people talking about all the time that they're busy. But if you're not busy being productive,
right,
then
right,
you're just busy.
Yeah. And I kind of feel where you're going with that, Professor, because a lot of times I find myself in here and I tell you the whole day has went by and I feel like, man, I didn't even do what I wanted to do because there's all these different things that'll come about, during the day. And so, I have my phone to where if it's something that I know that has to happen, it'll give me an alarm. I set an alarm. But I still find myself during the day like, that's not what I was supposed to do. My day was supposed to consist of this, that, and the other. But it consists of something totally different. So now the day is all gone.
Yeah, and I'm walking around the store like,
and it's like,
why all this beeping going on?
Because I got 1,000 timers on my phone, but then I snooze it and snooze it and snooze it, and it never gets done. So I understand what you're saying.
Nothing to say she walked away because her kid's not in school. Yeah. Yeah, all over the place.
I know, man. I'm like,
weathering the storm. Honestly, guys, and real talk, weathering the storm means having a plan. Having a plan and actually sitting out. And this is kind of where that business plan comes into play.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of a business plan written just to go get a loan from a bank. I'm not. Yeah. That's most people write a business plan because they say I need a business plan in case I get a loan. Want to get a loan. I'm a fan of creating a map, a road map, and along the route. What if I catch a flat?
Yep.
What if my radiator hose gets a hole in it? Mm-hmm. What if I run out of gas? Those types of things I think about in our business. Yep. And you have to have a plan. This is where the plan comes in. What measures have you put in place to try to combat whatever issues that may come up.
You're going through at the time. Like I think we're as far as the blind spot, we're at a point right now that we were in a little while before.
Yeah, we're experiencing June. We're experiencing June all over again.
and at that point, the plan was
to ramp up on ticket attack.
Right?
Yeah, well,
so
yeah.
At this point now, we got, we coming up with other ideas.
We did get more. The plan was to get more eyes on our business, and I chose that platform to do so.
Yep.
This time, reality has really set in, and it's amazing. I'm gonna say this out loud, and it's no coincidence. It's amazing that I put information out, and it could be a confirmation. It could be that somebody else just happened to think the same thing that I thought, or it could be the fact that that person was my friend on a platform and they said something and they put it in a way that it made more sense to me. I don't know. But anyway, I said something and I said, you know what? We're no longer going to be subjected to just one platform. We're going to take this opportunity to fish, cast a net, pull people from different platforms, and then pull them in. Our YouTube is going to be our go-to, and our YouTube is going to be the place where we say, okay, here's these videos, here's this content. You can go back and watch this on a replay. And now watch this. We're having a class tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a webinar going on Monday. We have several webinars going on. If you're interested in learning more about what we're doing outside of this social media, come on and connect with us. That's what we're looking to do, because we know that here on this platform, on these specific platforms, we can actually have people focusing more. You may not be in that place at your at that place in your business. You may not be that person that is wanting to share. That you may just want to just do the work, get the money, and keep it moving. And there's nothing wrong with that.
But you got to come up with something, some type of plan that's going to get you back on track and get you through this storm that's going on right now.
Because it is a storm. Yep. And it's been going on all year, last year, and the year before. Some people noticed it, some people didn't. For those of you who are just starting business over the last 24 months, you can't really gauge. Because this ain't really how business is supposed to be. I hear people all the time, say, well, it hadn't affected my business. That's a lie. That's a lie.
But you just started 2 months ago.
Inflation.
You don't know what.
Yeah, inflation is going to affect your business.
You don't have anything to compare. You don't have anything to compare. So you can't just say that, you know?
How are you shifting? How are you pivoting when things like this happen? What are you doing to ensure that you still have customers and a large variety of customers? Something else I learned or relearned, in order to weather the storm, you got to create a customer avatar. If you don't have a customer avatar right now today, if you don't know who your target audience is right now today, I strongly encourage that you go ahead and start figuring it out.
Yep.
Because if you're trying to market to everybody, your business is not for everybody.
No.
Our business is not for everybody.
It is not. It is not.
So weathering the storm means a lot of different things. Challenge with managing social media network, 2 websites, and maintaining space in the community, and managing many hats, including home and 9 to 5. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for sharing.
And that is a huge issue with business owners, sole proprietors, single member
especially
LLCs.
if you're doing everything by yourself, then maybe it's time to get some help. You know, maybe it's time to ask for some help. I mean, you know, because we can't do everything by ourselves. We can't. So Tamiko, maybe it's time to get some help with your, with maybe managing your social media, managing your website, you know. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking like that?
Because some people, and I'm not saying this is you to me, some people have a problem with letting go.
Yeah, I agree. Because we want to have our hands in everything.
It has to be exactly like we want it.
Yeah. And I think as I can speak to that as far as the blank spot, right? So we have 2
employees,
2 regular employees,
regular part-time
employees that are regular. And so I had mentioned to Eric the other day, I said, well, let's, Saturday, let's just leave it up to the employees and let's just go do our thing. He was like, but at some point, we got to let go.
Well,
we got to kind of be comfortable enough to let the employees run the store, right? So that's what I mean when I say that, sometimes you may have to ask for some help or this, that, and the other one. And I understand with that, you may not be at that comfort level yet, but sometimes we have to get to that point.
Here's the thing. Glamstone said we're the only one with the pressure of multiple hats, including business. Well, maybe drop my chip. Well, I'll tell you. Let me ask everybody on here a question. And if you're able to respond, please do so. If you're not, I get it. By show of number ones, How many of you went to high school? Drop a number 1 if you went to high school. Stop laughing at me, man. There's a method to my madness. Drop a number 1.
Number 1 if you went to high school.
If you went to high school. Facebook user, can't see your name. But Grand Rising. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm really about to make a point. Drop a number 1 if you went to high school. Just like 3 of us playing. Okay, 4. 4 of us playing. And I just want to bring this into I want to bring this into a different perspective. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that's how many people who can't afford to at this point comment. Okay, so play along with me, okay? Drop a number 2 if you had multiple classes in high school. If you had different classes in high school, drop a number 2. Different classes in high school and different homework.
Well, that should be everybody.
No. Some people might have went to some people might have went to a special
different classes.
Some people might have went to a special
school where they just had one class and you sat in there with one class.
I don't know. I don't want to make nobody mad. Somebody might have went to a special school. I hope right now by this time you understand. Hey Miko, thanks for jumping on.
Good morning.
I hope by this time you kind of understanding where I'm going. We've had to balance our lives ever since we started middle school.
That's true.
From elementary school.
That's so true.
And as a matter of fact, from first grade.
We had to learn from elementary school when we got to middle school how to keep on going to these different classes and remember what the classes are, this, that, and the other, and so yeah, you're right.
So elementary school, we had one teacher.
We had one teacher.
But we had different subjects.
But we stayed in that one class.
For middle school,
now you got to change up. Now you got to learn how to go to different classes. Then you only have 5 or 10 minutes to get from this hall to that hall. So
or T building.
Or the T building. So yeah, you got a point there.
Okay.
You learn how to balance.
Then what about the people who went to college? I didn't finish.
Yeah.
I went a bunch of times. I didn't finish. But you have different classes. We have had to balance our lives since we started school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Challenge right up on my roof. Okay.
Mm.
Well, you know what? I would say this.
She says, I'm okay with letting go. Family versus outside employees. The challenge is right up under one roof. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. She thinks she in charge.
What? Where that come from?
Because she said the challenge is up under one roof.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we have to learn how to separate our house.
We do.
From our business.
We do.
So
it is a challenge. That whole balancing act. But like Eric said, we've been balancing since middle school. Since we had to learn how to go from one class to the other.
Since age 10 or 11, yeah.
Yeah, we've been balancing for a while. So.
I just want to encourage you all to let you understand and hopefully you understand and to remind you that, yes, it is a challenge. It can be challenging. The most challenging things are the most are the things that we're going to get the biggest reward from. Mm-hmm. So it is a challenge.
Yep.
Don't think that just because you've now got a family, you got a household, you got adult responsibilities, things ain't changed.
Yes, I was looking at him like he was crazy. And he is making a valid point. He is.
I knew you was on my side.
Oh, whatever. No, that's because I don't be knowing what's going to come out of his mouth. That's why I be looking at him like that.
Everybody want to sell.
That's why I be looking at him like that. Like, what?
Everybody want to censor me.
What are you about to say now? Look.
Nobody being censored. Everybody want to censor me.
Yeah, that's what that look be, Shakir, Professor.
Everybody want to censor me. Control what I say. But now.
But you had a valid point, though. We've been balancing since, oh my God, since, shoot. What age were we when we went to middle school? Like
11,
10, 11?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so as adults, now we are adulting.
Yeah.
And we've realized that there's some things that we didn't do prior to some of the other decisions that we made. So whatever is in the background of whatever stuff we're trying to clean up, right?
Yeah.
We got to understand that it's not just about going to work. It's not just about getting that paycheck. For some of us, it's a little bit bigger than that.
Oh yeah.
For us, D actually retired from corporate America without any ceremony, without a gold watch. Yeah, without a gold watch, without a plaque, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
She retired right in the middle of the epidemic.
Yeah.
And we positioned ourselves so she didn't have to go to work. Now, has it been challenging? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lifestyle that we've been accustomed to living.
Yeah.
But like I said before, I don't know if you guys were on here, we've made more money in business than we ever had on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the last position she had was a contract from one of our businesses. We had a government contract that she was actually sitting in the seat in one of our businesses. We made more money from being in business, straight up business.
But it's a time, though. It was a time. I didn't really realize it because I was like, I was thinking about the money. Like, wait a minute, we about to do what now?
Nah, I didn't.
What?
Yeah.
But I wasn't traveling, leaving home on a Sunday, staying in hotels and coming back on Thursday, away from home every week. I'm only at home Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday, I'm headed back traveling again. That whole time piece, man, you can't get that back.
I got you now, though.
You can't get that back.
You at home now?
And yeah, I was looking at the money like, wait a minute.
Nah.
Do you know how much money we about to lose?
I'm looking at the time. Because if you have the time,
this business.
Yeah, if you have the time, you can create, especially if you already have created. But I'm reading these comments. Okay, so, when they don't move unless you move, how many times to request inside help before going to outside source? So that sounds like to me, and I don't want to sound like Dr. Field, but it sounds like to me that you already have the answer.
You know what you need to do.
You already have the answer. And we want our family to be involved with what we're doing, but they may just not be ready. We talked about that on the previous conversation. They may not be ready.
Yeah.
You know. Well, you know what? Tamika, listen. We walk around looking to be offended. I'm just gonna say this. There's people that walk around looking to be offended.
You just gotta go ahead and do what you know you need to do.
Sometimes you have to
go ahead and go out.
Tamika, sometimes we are the ones who have to bear that burden, to carry that cross, to carry that backpack. Mm-hmm. We're the ones that are carrying our families.
Yep. Until
they realize that they need to come up, step up. So you may be the chosen one in your family.
Yeah.
And I get it, you know. But at the same time, don't let that be a distraction to you. Mm-hmm. We're talking about weathering the storm, y'all.
Yep.
We're talking about weathering the storm. And it's not an easy decision.
No, it's not, because we desire for our family
to be a part of it.
To be a part of it. Ask us how we know. Ask us how we know, y'all.
We talk about business and finance and
ask us how we know.
We talk about that. We didn't just talk about it to our family.
We got 4 grown children.
Yeah.
4 grown children.
Well, 3.5.
Zeke is a half.
Yeah.
3.5 grown children.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it. Family members, close relatives, close friends and relatives, they may be the people who may not really see your vision, and that's okay.
Right.
As long as they're not hindering you, stopping you.
You just keep moving.
Yeah.
You keep moving and you keep showing them what could be.
And you ask God to bring the right people into your life.
You know.
I think that's important as well.
Yeah.
Asking God to bring the right people into your life.
Be
so
specific,
you can.
though.
Yeah, you got to be very specific.
Be very specific with your
Very
prayers.
specific.
I cannot say that enough.
If we had
Be
to,
very specific with your prayers.
if we had to be gone on Saturday, I'm confident that the employee that we have can open and close and handle the store in between. I'm very confident. They may have to call us, and that's okay. But I'm very confident that they can do that, and I'm comfortable with it. But I do think that it's something that we have to work.
We have to ease into it. Yeah, we do. But I think that going forward, I think it's something that we're gonna need to at some point go ahead and ease into, because if not, we're gonna wear ourselves out.
Yeah, we tired, y'all.
We're gonna wear ourselves out. Yesterday, y'all, we were so tired. We closed the store at 5 o'clock.
It wasn't 5. It was 6. 5 would have been the regular time.
No, it was 5. It was 5.
It was 6. By the time we walked out the door, it was 6 o'clock.
Anyway.
5:50.
And then now I got people inboxing me.
What are you talking about?
Hey, y'all. Y'all open. Y'all gonna be open tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
See,
we was tired. We had to go. We were so tired.
Yeah.
You know, we had to go.
I don't think we bit off more than we can chew. I think that people have gotten comfortable with having access to our store. That they just, and it's gonna sound real stupid. They feel like they can just come whenever they want to come. Yeah, you can come when the aisles are open. I get it, but I think people have become so they've become so comfortable having access Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be thinking about some things. What she say? They're gonna need
to run the store so we can go with. Oh, when is it? So we go to Cali for the
impression. Oh, we just shut it down. We just shut it down.
When is it?
We just shut it down.
No, Shakira, for real. Let us know when it is.
So we shut it down.
We ready to go somewhere.
Vacation. Businesscation.
Professor, we ready to go somewhere.
January.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
That was easy.
Let's talk about that.
Man, that was easy. We're thankful.
Yes.
We feel blessed.
Thankful, but we're not satisfied.
We know that we have to weather the storm as well.
Yeah.
And we're not just bringing up topics that are going to be just about you. We're really talking about us. And all we did was really invite you to the conversation. There's a lot that goes into being a business owner.
Yes.
There's a lot to go into being a business owner that has a brick and mortar.
Yep.
Doesn't matter about that. Yep. If you got a website, if you have a store, regardless.
Yep.
There's a lot that goes into it.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Hey, Janelle, thanks for jumping on.
And we're learning every day. You know, there's always a learning lesson with us every day. If you're not learning, you're not gonna
improve. Yeah.
Improve. So,
but
just take those lessons.
It's very important that you understand the importance of staying prepared.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some
storms. That's going to help you to weather that storm.
There's going to be some storms.
Is going to help you to weather the storm.
It's going to be some storms.
Yeah.
It's going to be rocky.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But in the discomfort, there's growth.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand that if you want to grow, you have to be uncomfortable.
Growth is uncomfortable.
So a quick recap. Mm-hmm. Talent stacking. That's what the guy called it. You got to think about other things that you can do.
Yeah.
Outside of what you're currently doing. It may be connected. Hopefully it's connected to what you're doing.
Business, right.
But what other things that you can do to add value to your business and to add value to you in the marketplace? That's going to help you to weather the storm.
Yeah.
Learning what inflation actually is and how to combat it is very important as well. Learning how to legally, morally, and ethically lower your taxes to the legal lowest limit as a business owner is one of the most valuable lessons that we've learned in business.
Yep.
that has kept us in business. You told me about that.
Tanita, there's one in
She told me
Atlantic
about that
City
in
in
Atlantic
March.
City, yeah.
Oh,
I have to go to Jersey.
okay.
I just want you all to understand how important it is to keep going. Keep pushing. You started your business
Don't give up.
last year, this year, whatever the case may be.
Don't give up. Keep going through that storm. I know, like I said, I know it's a bunch of it's some of y'all out there right now just ready to just give up and just throw in the towel on your business. Don't keep
Pulling your roots out of your head.
Keep going through that storm.
It's not
Keep going through.
DGR for life. Thank you for jumping on. Appreciate it. It's not impossible.
No.
It takes a balance, but it's going to be more beneficial and more rewarding if you understand putting strategies in place. That's all. So I mean,
putting strategies in place, becoming prepared, for
staying
the
ready
storms,
instead of getting ready.
staying ready
It's
all
always
the time.
It's always a storm out there
You
brewing.
know, like Eric said, talent stacking. What else can you do? What else can you implement in your business? You know, to combat this storm that we all are going through.
Networking with other business owners. You know, the young lady was talking about outsourcing. So what if you have to outsource? Watch this. I'm gonna share something with you. For me, 20% of doing no work, 20% of earning revenue of doing no work for me
is better
than 100% of doing all the work.
All of it. Because you're doing all the work, you're not even gonna have time to even enjoy the fruits of it, right? Because you're tired.
About shifting our mindset.
You're tired. So we'll take that 20%.
And if I can get 5 or 6 of those 20%, I just got a full check.
Yeah.
It's about perception. It's about perspective.
Yeah.
How we look at it. We always want to do all the work. Some stuff we're gonna have to outsource. To stay in business, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to outsource some things.
Yeah.
Hey Sal, I got you. You gotta look at it from a different perspective. If not, you're gonna run yourself ragged, you're gonna run yourself to the ground.
Yo.
And speak positive things into your life, into existence. And block the negativity.
Block it, y'all. And be specific.
Be very specific with those prayers.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else?
I'm good.
I'm done. Questions, comments?
We appreciate you guys joining us today. Happy Veterans Day to all that have served. We appreciate your service.
Happy Veterans Day.
Thank you for your service. Happy Veterans Day.
How many veterans we have on here right now? Got any veterans on here right now? I ain't talking about Air Force people.
Oh, and commercial break. The Blank Spot does have a sale going on, 25% off. Automatic code at the checkout. $50 or more purchase, you get 25% off until Sunday.
Commercial break, I like that. Where you learn that from? All right.
So don't forget to shop with the Blank Spot. Get you 25% off. You must purchase $50 or more. And yes, some exclusions apply.
Veterans, if you were in the Air Force, it don't count.
Yes, it does.
Shiny D, that's what I'm talking about.
Look, you know you gonna get it, right? You know you gonna get it. Thank you for your service, Shiny D. Thank you.
All right, so it's about 10 minutes still. Why did you even write that? Why did you even write that?
You know you gonna get it. Thank you for your service, Professor.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
She said, "Don't do us." Nah, let me tell you something. We used to envy it, like the during Air Force, y'all amenities and stuff. Man, when we was in Germany, when we was in Belgium, we used to travel to Germany just so we can stay in the Air Force. What was it?
The lodging, yeah.
The lodging.
Yeah.
Man, y'all had some great stuff. I was like, man, this Air Force, and it was all nice.
It was all right.
It was nice.
It was
I was
all right.
like, why you ain't pick this Army stuff?
It was all right. I had one.
See, me, I didn't know nothing about no military, nothing, right? But when I went over there and I seen how the Air Force was living, I was like,
I had one
why you
buddy.
pick this Army stuff?
I had one buddy in the Air Force. That I deployed with, and he was field artillery. He wasn't really Air Force. He was hard. You know what I'm saying?
What?
He was actually hard. He was combat. He was a combat guy. He was hard. And I had one guy, and we stayed in touch for a long time. We kind of fell off over the last like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But he would tell me about how all the bonuses they got, man. They got a lot of bonuses.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Why you pick that Army stuff? Man. Air Force, man.
Hey, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Everybody. Thank y'all for your service.
Thank y'all for your service.
Yeah, y'all the bougie.
Yes, the bougie bunch. Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with being bougie either, you know.
But I loved it. I was like, man,
The food was better.
Everything was better.
Everybody was healthy. They didn't look like they was anorexic or anything.
Let's go to Germany to the Air Force place.
They were
This
eating
Army
good.
stuff ain't getting it for me. I was already mad because I was over there.
Yeah.
Let's go to Germany.
Now I'm ready to go back to Italy now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody for jumping on. Seriously, listen. Why do we?
Right, Professor. Right.
Hold on. Let's table that part. Because some people have to go fight, and we can't fight with a chicken leg and a wishbone. We can't fight with a chicken leg and a spoon of potatoes, mashed potatoes. So we had to spend some money on some
gear.
Yeah. Anyway. So hey, thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
y'all.
We know that it's a different challenge, and this is a different look. But
you know what? We're gonna weather this storm. And we're gonna keep on going, y'all. We ain't throwing in the towel. We are not throwing in the towel. We're gonna keep on going. We're gonna build this up.
So if you guys
IG, we coming for you.
Coming for you.
Coming for you.
So if you guys are interested in learning more about what we do in the blank spot, if you're looking for some other strategies, or if you're looking for some more information about how to weather that storm, build your business, we do have webinars outside of what we're doing right now. We do have trainings and classes outside of what we're doing right now. We have an academy, the Blank Spot Academy. Check this out. We do currently have a Veterans Day sale going on right now. It's a Veterans Day sale. Discount applied at checkout.
Yep.
Discount applied at checkout.
25% off. All you have to purchase is $50.
Minimum $50. And hey, you know what? I say take advantage of it because tomorrow's not promised, and neither is Black Friday.
It's not. It is not.
Neither is Black. Tomorrow's not promised, and neither is Black Friday.
Neither is Black Friday.
Well, I'm just saying, don't wait until what you think is going to be the biggest shopping holiday to get some deals. So Anyway, so if nobody else has anything, we appreciate y'all for jumping on. My name is Eric.
And I'm Dillon.
And this is the Blank Spot Sublimation Blank Supply Store located at 224 Allendale Court, Suite 26 and 27. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. Like, share, tag, and subscribe. We are on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook and you have not
transitioned over,
subscribe to our YouTube.
You got to transition.
You can watch these videos on replays until the end of the year. You'll be able to watch these videos on replays to the end of the year. We're going to have select videos that are going to be available to you. If you're new to sublimation, we're going to have some how-to videos that are going to always be available to you. Share our content, share our videos, share our platform. And all of our social media handles are the Blank Spot. So like I always say, when you know better, you ready?
Yep.
Start over. So like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. we've been married for almost 25 years. Man. We've been together.
What?
We've been married. We've been 22 years.
I mean, I would say
coming
it
up.
a little different than you gonna say it. So I just,
We'll see y'all at the top. Because too many people struggling about a piece. I can't mess with you, man.